What's going on, guys? This is Nathan the Scrub Academy welcoming you to our next deck profile here on the channel. Today we've got Dylan here with his pure Tearlaments deck. We're gonna let him jump right on into it.
All right, well, to start off, I'm gonna start off with some hand traps. Play the best hand trap of our format. It's gonna be Crow. Coming up, it's going to be Ghost Mortar and Moonlit Chill. I specifically play this because it lets you play under Shifter. So it's a effect failure effect that you get to use under Shifter. So the burn is nice too. So that is why I play this. Speaking of effect failure, we are playing effect failure. Effect failure is really good. I feel like using this on like Gigantic is really good. It kind of lets you use Nibiru, which is another hand trap that I'm currently playing. It's definitely you can target kits with this. Like it definitely is good to. Just have simple target negates. I
feel like it's good because people might forget that you use the effect failure on their Gigantic, and then next thing you know, they're getting nibbed. I don't know.
We might see that somewhere. To continue up with the effect failure effects, Imperm, you can 2-for-1 with a Speller Trap. I mean, this is a fairly old card. If you don't know what this is, we've best been living under a rock. But total of 9 effect failure effects out of our hand traps.
So not letting them play at all.
It's the attempt anyway. And to, I believe, round out the hand traps that I have is Nibiru. Obviously, if you get to, you're most likely going to be able to affect target negate the Gigantic, so Nibiru should be live for you, so you can wipe sprite boards with it. And that's kind of Nibiru's worst matchup. Otherwise, Nibiru just kind of bodies most of the format. I believe that is all of my hand traps. So we are going to move on to Tearlaments cards. Obviously starting off with the best one, it's Sheeran. Oh, Sheeran. All right, I play through Sheeran. Wherever the Sheeran is, she's there.
Third one's hiding.
There we go. We got split up. All right, Sheeran, she's the one that activates in your hand. She special summons herself, so she mills 3 as well. Most of the mill versions, this is easily the best one. This one's kind of mid actually in my version because I don't really want to mill a bunch because I play hand traps and most of my interactions are going to be in my hand.
Yeah, you don't want to lose all that.
Right, so this one's not actually the best one for me, but in most cases this one is the best one.
And then whenever you're discarding with him to special, gets its effect usually, right?
Correct, yeah, so like
get negated.
Right, or also just sits in your hand. Because it's not cost to send, or else these would not get to activate, because can activate with the cost. The actual best one for my deck is going to be Rhino Heart. Just normal summon Foolish Burial, it acts as Armageddon Knight, and I play a 4th copy with reinforcement of the army.
Yeah, I'd rather be able to choose what I'm sending rather than just having that luck of the draw and hoping that you can mill something.
That's me personally, and I think especially with hand traps that you can get people in a good situation to put yourself ahead with guaranteed combos with things like Rhino Heart. And to continue, we've got Merly. This one's the one when you summon it, it mills 3. This is usually, I usually want to try to leave this in the graveyard live for an extra deck monster. It's really nice to just summon and then mill just to get some activations if you haven't already done enough with your normal combos.
Okay.
And to continue on, the last one, it's Havness. The hand trap one, it mills 3 when your opponent activates their cards. Can get you started on your opponent's turn if they start. So that's nice. And to round out Tearlaments cards, I'm playing a single Sulik. Sulik is, I feel like, the better of the traps. You can send your big fusions and then they'll get their effects. It's a target negate and it's a permanent negate for your opponent's card effects. So I think Sulik is definitely a mainstay. Now as for other Tearlaments cards, I'm currently playing 2 Primeval Planet Perlino. This is obviously a very, very good 3 of. I currently only play 2 because I am a broke boy. Following up with a 3rd Terraforming.
Use what you got.
Yeah. So it's a good card. Understandably, it's
in the Scrub Academy. We're all about budget playing. So
yeah, okay. For sure. It's gonna be Paleo. This I'm finding out is actually a pretty good Tearlaments card because the discard is not in the cost; it's in the effects, so it triggers the Tearlaments. So you get to banish and then continue on, or maybe even start your Tearlaments plays. For backup, I'm playing a Foolish Burial just in case I get negated. I'm playing a single called by, just in case a hand trap happens to happen. Also good for like a battle trap if nothing happens, or not a battle trap, but a normal trap. Get, you know, Ronin Totems or random other cards.
The one time that they have the DD Crow and you have the called by in hand or something.
Yeah, you know, it's a nice one of. Instant Fusion, the very easy one card starter gets you into Kit and then continues your plays without a normal summon. And then the backup I wouldn't say backup even. Pot of Desires gets you more cards in your hand. When you're playing a lot of hand interaction, ways to refill your hand is very important.
Is there anything you changed about this deck right now?
As of right now, not really. I feel like right now I'm still kind of in the playing around phase because we just got a ban list, so I might not be playing the best deck. Especially because I'm playing a reactive deck. I need to see what other people are playing to be able to react to what they play.
Okay.
To go to the extra deck, I play 2 Kit, which I feel is completely standard, and then a single Kaleido Heart. Kit adds to your hand, it sends to the graveyard, so it's a good starter card, and then this is he's the beefcake. He also has Interruption, and with Sulik and Kaleido Heart, it's a very good interaction of you can send Sulik, target negate something, and then Kaleido Heart will special summon himself, send a card from your deck to the graveyard, and also he gets to shuffle a card back, which can also trigger the field spell, which all seems to work fairly well together. It's almost like it's its own deck.
Weird.
A single Dragostapelia, really good just to use like to put fusions back into your deck. You just send like a fusion Burly and then like a Kaleido, and then you make this, and then you know get to make your monsters again.
Yeah, being able to reload that extra deck is always helpful.
A Mud Dragon of Swamps is very important because it is a water level 4 for other monsters that I'm playing. It's actually pretty decent because you can make it so your opponent can't target monsters with its attribute, and you can change its attribute. So if they're trying to target stuff, you can negate it with this. Garura is really nice. I'm not playing Super Poly, secrets for the side deck, but Garura is still powerful enough to make on your turn. It does double battle damage, so it's pretty good. It also draws you a card when it gets sent to the graveyard. To go with the Merly and some of the other things, it's going to be Elf. Elf is one of the better Tearlaments cards actually, because it special summons Merly from the graveyard. It allows you to mill 3 more cards, and then with that, you're playing Toad. But you're like, how are you summoning Toad? The level 4 water monster that you're making.
Yeah.
So Bahamut's Chart into Totally Awesome, and there is your Elf Totally Awesome interaction that we all know and love.
You don't even have to worry about the Ronin Totem getting banned.
There you go. We're already set. Dark's just gonna help you to link climb, give you another monster. It's really good in mirror match as well. Unicorn, obviously just get rid of a problematic card on the field, shuffle it back to your opponent's deck, and then that will also trigger your field spell. Type 3 Freedoer, very good with the Tearlaments cards. You just stack them underneath of it, target a Tearlaments card to send to the graveyard. It banishes itself, and then the Tearlaments card gets to do its fusion. So that's fairly good. Taking cards off to the top of your opponent's deck is fairly good too, because sometimes you get to draw a card or shuffle another card back. Abyss Dweller, literally an FTK against any graveyard deck. It's so easy to just put 2 monsters on the board, 2 level 4s on the board, make this. It only stops your opponent's stuff, so really good. It does not stop you. Rounding out the rank 4s, it's gonna be Gaga, just burn for time. It's not the way I want to do it, but it's there.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do it. And the last card for the extra deck is gonna be Zeus. For all of our ranks, we can just go to battle, swing, and then just lay this on top. Zeus is a very good piece of interaction. And to go to the side deck, 2 Unending Nightmare. Continuous Trap, all you have to do is pay 1,000 life and you can destroy a spell or trap on the field, so very powerful, very good against Mystic Mine, and it's not a once per turn destroy. You can continually destroy things when you need to. Rounding out the spell trap, Hate is going to be Cosmic Cyclone. Cosmic Cyclone gets around the protecting to be destroyed. It's kind of the best of all. It also gets rid of the Eldritch cards, but we don't really have Eldritch players around.
Thankfully.
Yeah. We got evenly matched at 3. Very good to wipe your opponent's board. Personally, it's obviously going second, but if you don't know what evenly does at this point, I feel like you're kind of been living under a rock. Now to go to the side hand traps, side draw, really good for the danger matchups. A lot of people are just trying to dig through their whole deck. This will help stop that. It's okay in the Sprite matchup. I don't know if I'd side it in for the Sprite matchup. I've tried it out. It's not really all that. And the last cards I'm playing for my side, Gamma. Gamma I feel like is the other best hand trap, but you gotta be able to facilitate. You can't just obviously normal summon a monster and go with it. So this is a very good going second card. It bodies Sprite, and that's why I chose to play it.
All right, well thank you Dylan for bringing us your Pure Tearlament deck. Make sure guys to stay tuned. Later on this week we will have some live duels with this deck in action. Be sure to note that the live duels are pre-ban list, not post-ban list, so you might see some cards in there that are banned from other people's decks. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell at the door, because all your support is greatly appreciated. But that's all I've got for now guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Nate from the Script Academy, signing in for now. Peace out.